Welcome back, guys and girls. If you've been following along back in the winter time, we were running the old, going to make a top end run with the 650 here under the blankets here, and we had the clutch tool off. The bolt broke and the clutch divorced itself from the crankshaft and made a little bit of a mess. Anyways, it's already halfway through August and I haven't even looked at this thing yet. So I'm going to uncover today and see if we can get the stub of the bolt out. I'm going to go to my buddy's place, borrow his dial indicator because I don't have one, and check the run out on the crank. And if that's good, we're going to get some parts and pieces, build another clutch, put her back together, and go kick some ass. Thanks for tuning back in. Oh, look at that sexy beast. Yeah. Okay, now that I've seen it, I'm excited again. There's no damage to the end of the crankshaft. I don't know about the run out yet, but someone said, oh, yeah, there were signs that it was coming apart. It was slipping and stuff. There's no slipping when the clutch this tapers onto the taper of the crankshaft. There's no slipping. It is 100% grip till it comes apart, and then it comes apart. There's no warning signs. Anyways, there's no damage here, as you can see. Like I said, once the tapers comes apart, it comes apart. There's no warning. It's now. Anyways, we're gonna get the see if we can get this stub out. It's in there a little bit, maybe a quarter inch or so. Still in there, so we're gonna just get a hammer and a punch, tappy, see if we can work it out. Then go get the dial indicator, like I said, and see what happens from there. All right, we got the grinder set up. We're gonna make our punch nice and sharp so that hopefully she'll bite into the end of that bolt, and it shouldn't be bottom, so it should just tap out. Safety glasses. For that very reason. That ought to do it. I can't see nothing. And it is moving! Oops. If my welder was working, I'd go beep, beep, beep on the end, put a little dibby on her, and beep, beep, screw her out with the... Pull her out with the yeah. Okay, I need a light. These old eyes ain't seeing anymore. Anyway, enough of that. You get the idea. And there she is. Awesome, awesome. Got to do a little bit of cleanup to the secondary here. It did take a little whack here, but I think it'll be okay. Again, once I get it spinning up, I'll be able to see if there's a bunch of run out or anything, if I'm going to be able to save this or not. Kind of a crappy deal, but anyways. Cost of doing business and going fast. All right. I'm going to take a little break here, go get the dial indicator, and put the suspicion to bed. So just very lightly polish the end of the crank knob here, the taper, just so when the dial indicator is on it, it's nice and smooth. Give us a good accurate reading. Let's do her. Seeing as it was already outside to get the sleds where I can work on them, we'll take the old brown turd to town, or turd brown I should say. Go get that dial indicator. Oh no, gravel road! Sorry, this could be slow and painful. Whoops, foot slipped. Okay, I ripped old Turd Brown to town there, and Buddy wasn't home, so I wasn't able to get the dial indicator. But so I would have to wait till tomorrow before I can get that, and so I'll do a part 2 to this video. But I wanted to show you guys something else, guys and girls, something else. Near the end of last winter, I fired up the old Storm here. And was going to warm her up, and I didn't put my helmet on, because I often, just when I go for my warm-up spin, I don't put my helmet on so I can hear for any strange noises. And what do you know, I heard a strange noise! So when you're just going slow, 4,500 RPM or so, you just kind of play with it. You can hear a very mechanical rattling coming from the old 3-holer here. So my suspicion is, here, I'll pop the hood here, I'll get the camera in here, show you guys. I don't know if you can hear it on the camera, but alright, so keep in mind this old jalopy here has been sitting, or had been sitting before I got a hold of it, for 20 plus years outside. And it was covered for the first few years, as you can hear she's quite rattly. There's a certain spot here where you can hear a real clank, and I suspect it's the upper wrist pin or the needle bearings or something, just from sitting condensation. I'm sure they got pitted, and a lot of guys said, yeah, that'll happen over time, and they didn't think it would live long. It lived about 1,000 miles, and then I started to hear this noise. So we're going to rip her apart, and hopefully it didn't do any damage to the rods themselves. If it's the main bearings on the crank, well, we'll get a crank and put her together. If we can get away with putting just upper wrist pin bearings in it, we'll do that and put her back together, but we won't know. But anyways, we're going to take her apart here eventually and see what's going on here. So we're going to conclude this video for now. As I said earlier, I didn't get the dial indicator, so we're going to end this one and make a part 2 to this video. And yeah, I'm ready to go back in the AC. I'm in the garage. I got all the doors closed. It's so stinking humid and hot in here, but we have to have the doors closed because the mosquitoes come in here and literally carry my fat ass away. So that's it for now. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.